Welcome back, everyone, to our deep dive. Today, we're exploring some really profound teachings from Sheikh Nurjan Miramati. We're focusing on the miracle of light, and specifically how he teaches that love is, well, the gateway to that world of light. We've looked into his guidance on spiritual connection, and it's quite unique, focusing on divine light as something very real, very active.
That's right. What's really interesting, I think, is how these teachings offer a path, a very personal one, to connect spiritually. It's all about devotion, really, and understanding that divine light isn't just some, abstract idea. It's presented as a tangible force, something working in us, around us.
Okay, so let's start with that core idea, love as the gateway. Sheikh Nurjan Miramati talks about a true mu'min, a believer. And it's not just like accepting things intellectually. He says the heart receives a light of belief, which he actually defines as having a love for Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, more than you love for yourself. That's
Wow. It is, yeah. It's a very high station of love. And if you think about the spiritual journey, this love, this intense, selfless love, it becomes your compass. Like everything you do, your actions, how you appear, your inner character, all of it should be aimed at seeking Prophet Muhammad's peace and blessing be upon him, happiness, his satisfaction, or Rida.
Rida, and that Rida isn't just about making a historical figure happy, right? It connects to something bigger.
Exactly. It's understood as reflecting divine pleasure.
Yeah.
So you're aligning your whole being, really, with this deep divine affection. Every moment can become an act of devotion. It's a fundamental shift in how you orient yourself spiritually.
So love is the gateway, but the light itself, where does it originate according to these teachings? Sheikh Nurjan Miramati refers to Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, as the fountain of all realities. But that sounds very significant. What does that mean?
Well, it's a core concept. It means he's seen as the central point, the origin through which all divine truths, all spiritual knowledge, even creation itself, sort of flows into existence.
Yeah.
He's like the original source code, you could say.
Yeah.
Taught directly by Allah Almighty, not through any intermediary. So his station is unparalleled.
Okay, the source code for understanding existence. Wow.
Which makes his essence, his being, the ultimate guide for our own spiritual path.
And flowing from this fountain, then, is the nazar, the divine gaze. Tell us more about that.
Right, the nazar is described as these immense lights, omniscient, omnipresent, flowing from the divine reality reflected in Prophet Muhammad's peace and blessing be upon him being. And importantly, it's taught not just as a metaphor, but as a tangible spiritual current, a powerful energy.
An energy that does things.
Yes, exactly. It's believed to bestow huge blessings, things like removing difficulties, helping with healing sickness, rejuvenating the soul, filling believers up spiritually. And what's really key here is that Allah Almighty is said to cherish those with ish, that intense love we talked about, and directs his powerful gaze specifically towards them. This is like a direct line for divine mercy.
So our journey is really about striving constantly to be worthy of that gaze, to live in a way that pleases Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him.
That's a good way to put it. Making him happy with our character, our actions, our intentions. It's a continuous effort, moment by moment.
And this isn't just an abstract idea for any time. It connects to specific times too, like Muharram.
Absolutely. Sheikh Nurjan Miramati describes Muharram as a month filled with immense light and blessing. He even calls it a spiritual pilgrimage to Allah Almighty. So it's a very potent time for spiritual growth, for seeking that light and protection.
A pilgrimage to Allah Almighty. That's beautiful. Is there a specific practice for Muharram he recommends to tap into this?
Yes, there is. It connects everything beautifully, the love, the light, the protection. He shares a specific supplication, a dua. And the teaching is that whoever recites this prayer 3 times, Allah Almighty appoints 2 angels to accompany and protect that person from fitna, confusion, or trials from shaitan, Satan, for the whole year.
Wow, that's powerful protection. What's the essence of the prayer?
Well, the full text is available in his teachings, but essentially it's acknowledging Allah Almighty's eternal nature, asking for protection from negative influences, help in controlling the lower self, the ego, and guidance towards what brings you closer to the divine. And doing this, rooted in love for Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, is a way to actively invite that divine light and safeguarding.
Okay, so bringing this all together from our deep dive today, the path to this world of light, following Sheikh Nurjan Miramati's guidance, really hinges on cultivating that deep, selfless love for Prophet Muhammad, Peace and blessing be upon him.
Mm-hmm. That love, that ishq, acts as the gateway.
Right. Opening us up to receive his nazar, that divine gaze.
Which cleanses, heals, elevates.
Especially during powerful times like Muharram, it's about continuous alignment, seeking that satisfaction.
Precisely. And that leads us maybe to a final thought for you listening.
Mm-hmm.
How might embracing this connection, this idea of divine light, access through intense love, and seeking Prophet Muhammad's peace and blessing be upon him, satisfaction, how might that fundamentally change your own spiritual path or even just your daily experience? What new perspective could that bring?